Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. Today on the podcast, we're talking about coffee mastermind groups. And you might be thinking, what on earth is a coffee mastermind group? Well, I'm here to tell you. I think from everything that I've seen, we're the only ones, Mapper Forward are the only ones in the coffee industry that are running mastermind groups. And so I wanted to talk to you about the success that we're having with them, what they are, and how it potentially may be something that could be really valuable for you and for your business or for your career. If you are somebody who is thinking about starting a business one day, it's absolutely something for you. It's also something for you if you have a business already. All right, so what is a mastermind group? A mastermind group is a group of people who think alike, who have a similar path that they're going on and are looking to contribute to each other's journey. And there's usually a coach that is bringing that group together on a regular basis. So our mastermind groups, we have two coaches. We have the Roasters mastermind groups, which are run by Ann Cooper, and we have the leadership and business mastermind groups that are led by me. And I have to tell you, we've been running them for 2-ish months now, 1.5 months, but we're in this coming week will be the second of the 2 meetings for the second month. And I have to tell you, the results are astonishing for a number of reasons. And, let's talk about the advantages of it, because the results have been incredibly advantageous for the people who have taken part in the mastermind groups already. So the advantages of a mastermind group are that there's the networking advantages, there's the cost advantages of doing a mastermind group rather than getting one-on-one consulting. And there is the idea exchange that comes with a mastermind group. So, we have agreements in each of the mastermind groups that we do not talk about what happens in the mastermind groups outside of the mastermind groups. And so I'm going to honor that. And I will not be exploring in any detail, but I'll talk incredibly generally in what kind of progress has been made. When we look at the Roasters groups, what we've seen is this kind of wonderful calm that's come over people recognizing and realizing that a lot of the concerns that they perhaps didn't want other people to know that they had are shared. So I've watched as Anne has spoken in these groups and taken questions and answered questions, and a lot of agreement, a lot of, oh yes, in the way that people are listening to other questions and then jumping in and making those questions flourish into and people contributing what their concerns are around, their similar concerns are around that same kind of thing. And it's been wonderful to watch people feel incredibly invigorated and free, knowing that they are not the only ones who have the same concerns. There's something really, what's the word I'm looking for? There's something really validating. That's the word. There's something validating about knowing that the information that you thought you didn't have is, you don't feel stupid by not knowing. So that's one thing that's been wonderful to watch in the Roasters group. The other thing that's been wonderful to watch in the Roasters mastermind groups is the success that people are achieving at the very specific kinds of ways that they're able to ask questions in these mastermind groups, very specific to their own roast profiles, and talk to Anne about what they're trying to achieve, and know that they can then take that information, go away, try and achieve the goals. And then when they come back to the group and share that information and people are ready to ask them, find out exactly how their roasts have come out and exactly did they achieve the success that they were going for and how did it taste, and the encouragement is just beautiful to watch. In all of the groups, one of the most beautiful things that I have witnessed is something that I don't witness a lot in the coffee industry en masse. And it is this elevating of each other's spirits. It's this celebration of the fact that people are trying new things and people are trying to innovate, and that they're getting encouraged to do that in a safe place, because out in the coffee world, and we hear this in the groups, they're scared to share their ideas with other people because they know that they're going to get knocked down. In these mastermind groups, if you are somebody who likes to do things differently and try things differently, this is a place where you can exchange ideas with people who are like-minded and perhaps don't do things the way that you do it, but they are there to support you, guided by a coach. You are all there to elevate each other and encourage each other. And I have to tell you, what I have seen in the business and the leadership ones, as well as in the roasting ones, is the elevation of people's spirits to feel encouraged and motivated and determined to achieve and to try and to grow. And it is something that's being fostered within these groups that I don't see being fostered outside in the wider coffee community. What I see in the wider coffee community is people that want to belong to a group, whatever that group be, and you will get elevated in that group provided you think like the group. Now, I'm going to say this as much as I possibly can on every episode of the podcast if I can. And if you're a regular listener of this podcast, you're probably sick of it by now. But Map It Forward is here to encourage you, inspire you, and advocate for you to be an independent thinker. And the reason this is so important is because that's the birthplace of innovation. That's the birthplace of people being welcoming of each other and empathetic towards each other. The moment you're an independent thinker, you are really sitting in the discomfort of what it is to be a fully formed human and professional in an industry that seems to do a lot of kind of knocking down of people who want to innovate. And these groups, these mastermind groups, are a wonderful place if you would like to be around people who are of the mindset of, hey, I want to be an innovator, or I want to be around people who innovate, so that once I finally do catch my first idea, once I do finally catch that thing that I want to solve, that problem that I want to solve within the industry, I'm around people who can nurture and encourage that. It's also a great place for people who have been wrestling with how to break away from doing things the way everybody else does them. And it's a place to come and say, hey, listen, so I've got a cafe, and this is something that happens. You know, people come to the group, they're talking about wanting to do things differently, but not quite understanding how they could do that in the way that their business is structured. And in the leadership group, we talk a lot about that. I'm a big fan of pushing people to be different and innovative. And what I have just been so humbled and honored to witness is people listen to each other's ideas or concerns and take it outside of the group to continue to encourage each other, or even within the group to say, hey man, I think that is going to be a winner. Or, hey man, have you thought of doing it this way instead of that way? And it's not just me that's doing all the idea sharing. Everybody becomes invested in each other's success. Everybody becomes hugely rewarded when other people find satisfaction in achieving. These are the really important things of being a part of a mastermind group. You grow together. You encourage each other. We are going to be opening up another mastermind group for the leadership the leadership mastermind groups. We're going to look for a group of 6 people, and I'm hoping to get a group of 6 people who don't have businesses who would like to start their own business. And so if you're interested in that, head to mapitforward.org/group coaching, and you'll see the mastermind group options there for the roasting groups and for the leadership groups. Go and sign up there and prepare yourself for a different type of journey. Prepare yourself to be a part of, as an independent thinker, a part of camaraderie that elevates you and your ideas to new heights and new levels, beyond what I assure you, beyond what you thought you could achieve. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions about the mastermind group, please leave them in the comments below. Peace, love, and peanut butter, friends. Have an amazing rest of your day.